don't know if anyone's ever seen this segment we've done on the show, Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories. But if you haven't seen it, Eddie's older brother Charlie works on our show and tells these crazy stories, some of which are so crazy that we have to have him come by and tell them to the ground. So tonight, we have for you a brand new True Hollywood Story.
Wild was that? The guy who looked the most like a bitch was getting on women. Even I had Jerry curls coming out and shit sitting to the side and all that. If you wearing baggy shit now and you acting hard, if you from LA, you motherfuckers was wearing some strange shit. You in the club, we get kind of groove or shit it up. And Prince came in. That's where Purple Rain came out. Prince was the shit, you know what I'm saying? Prince had on it was like a Zorro type outfit. He had his ruffles that come down in the front. He had the big curls flushed out and all that.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
They came over where we was at. First started talking to my brother.
Baker Mayfield and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Trey Lance and the Baltimore Ravens.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field, to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can buy for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. When that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
Devin Duvernay always.
To the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told him.
To give myself an excuse for losing because I'm telling you a story about Prince. I dare you challenge Prince to the game before one-on-one. Challenge him.
The other team, guess what? He's just better.
And then make sure your people was there to see the game. Which might get embarrassed. Trust me.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Bengals who came away with the victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
Good job, everybody.
Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one.
No, he's down. Oh, he's down. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Goldie Wilson, not the mayor. Oh, he's down. His whole shoulder's down.
And he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early.
Oh, shit.
Safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors.
Knee.
Remember, you also need clear possession of the football.
And his elbow.
This is a tough one to overturn.
The drama.
Now here we're at all. Watch out for those people! All right, hey, okay, ladies, I see you got some mad throwing skills and the thing where you try to navigate here to the studio.
Let's get it.
So that challenge a successful one.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They call it madness. What does that mean? The absence of predictability and an abundance of possibility. Because in our world,
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Tony.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a big deal.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Justin Madubuike.
He's the one that got home and takes...
Staley said that 13 priority, their priority is winning a national championship. South Carolina hosting a tournament game for the first time since 2018. I can hear Sandstorm from here as Aaliyah Boston.
Down for a loss of 9.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack.
Lance. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Lance looking to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Tony.
Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in. For the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He finds his man complete. That's Robertson. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And on this play, he just made a great route, and the quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces, because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team. And for those points,
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Justin Matabike able to... Get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Lance now to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Oh no, Cinnamon, come on.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're going to mark him down
short. That's some
maybe
bullshit.
by about a yard, if that.
Ain't no way. Everybody blocked. There's no way. And you know what? Just in case y'all niggas actually trying to do some shit, if come back under, slide the line that way, it should be breezy no matter what they do. Cause he not gonna be able to. Look, I picked the wrong person. You saw it?
That's so wild, bro. But that really, you could have made that the wrong way. But yeah, that's crazy. You are wild.
Certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mayfield on play action. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Fuck, that's points, dog.
Forced his way through, drops it.
God, that's literally taking points off the board.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping.
I didn't even press the wrong button, but I also had a second. I literally could have pressed any other button. So I didn't press the wrong button.
What?
I wanted to throw it to him. I threw it to him on purpose, but I didn't throw it the way that I wanted to throw it because I saw him at the last minute. So at the last minute, I took so he lobbed it. If I fire this ball, I mean, obviously, if I throw it to him, like, again, while that ball's in the air, look at that closing. You see that? All that space is closing while that bitch is in the air. That's a badass throw. God damn.
Stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge
sack,
and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course.
Ooh.
The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
That throw good for only a couple.
Nigga had it on his mind, huh?
Well, your people talking. What? Yeah.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Yeah.
He finds his target. It's short. And this play comes to a halt at the 33.
50-yard field goal.
That's well short of the first down.
Let him have it.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Damn, it's Howard versus North Carolina.
Set for this next possession.
And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
My hands on you.
Now on first down. And he'll be taken down by the
Slap that nigga fast, too.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Slap that nigga.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Hey, man. What's up?
Just got slapped. Don't hold me back.
It's too late.
So
You already got slapped.
Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Whoa, somebody said, whoa.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second
Hey, yo.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
You know better, Phil. Going to these people.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
People hard.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Yeah, Biff. Catch that bitch anyway. My dog.
The game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them.
Nah, bro. Niggas say, let me see, bro.
That's how niggas be, dog.
Nah, fuck, I didn't want this play. Biff. It's gonna be open, but I just hate this play.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Oh, shit. Whoa, why he throw it so weird? You see him trying to catch it? Yeah. I probably fucked it up. I probably should have went.
You could have gunned it right to. You had a window. It was
right there.
As soon as that, yeah. As soon as he turned his back, I don't know that safety would call.
Yeah.
It was down. Keep going.
This is the throw. The throw is like right. Like look at me running though, cause I seen him get off. As soon as I saw him get free, god damn, 77. I gotta go though. 39-yard line. I'm missing this field goal if I take it. So can we get a quality play? Yeah, this works. Odell. You gonna have to make a decision out there. Okay, cool. Stay in and block goalie Wilson. And double team this nigga, because this nigga's been fucking my day up. Odell. It's a third. Make a decision. Oh my god, he got hit. And it didn't let me jump. Caught
it. Awareness, nigga.
Tried to catch that bitch too. Oh, he tried to catch it. Oh man, he tried to catch it. You know, I got hit.
He got hit.
I think so. I hope so. Yep. You see the ball come out of his hand. Look at it. It's a fucking duck. And the play again. Oh. I feel like I forced it. I throw this ball right here to Odell. Throw it high. Just throw it over this nigga head to Odell and let him deal with it. But, oh well. Let's see. Let's get another stop. We didn't get a stop last time. Let's get a go.
Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays.
Good job, y'all.
And ready to go, and you think are going to be successful.
Come on.
Not so far in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 score.
12-0. Yeah, I'll fuck with that hoe again this afternoon.
We'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
That's bullshit, dog. That's bullshit because I was trying to make my fucking... Man, that lineman... Man, I couldn't get lined up. Fuck.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
Got him. Good job, Remy Martin.
They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Mayfield now from the 50. That's taken in by Duvernay.
Man, y'all niggas sorry.
Out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. His man complete over the middle. That's Robertson. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the Steelers come with a little under a minute to go.
Can't play him, man. Can't play his
Mayfield on first down.
Ooh, good job, Ward.
They get to him back at the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
Hey, you want to be on my team?
With a little over 50 seconds.
All right, I'll make you a person.
See
you later, bro. I got it. No, I'm just going to create you as a person of mine.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
But why can't I affect that play, dog?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number. Seven on the year, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Left side, it's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. On play action, Lance. And he will find his man Ruggs. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Lance. And Shark calls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Oh, man, come on.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, it's Lance. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set to start this. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The Lance going to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
To me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Cooper on the return. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this
nigga.
Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And he finds McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We're usually talking about does the offense help the defense, does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Play action, now it's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, it's his fullback. That catch good for only a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The front office all smiles when the ink went dry on this new contract.
Not only them, how about the coaching staff? Because oftentimes the front office, the coaching staff may have different opinions about the value of a player. I think everyone was in sync on this one. He's a guy that they needed to keep. And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Lance. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Gainwell. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They will run for it with Gainwell. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. First down, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Robertson. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Man, y'all sorry.
Sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On third down, Mayfield.
Yes, sir.
Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Law they threw that away.
Man, they really blew that.
Got in there to bring him down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Desmond King making the tackle. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little.
Come on, man.
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go.
My ball, punk.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Damn, get in.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the 1st down charge. Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. As the offense comes out, we put our Madden spotlight on Baker Mayfield. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins, we talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one.
Oh!
Throws on target to Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. An injury time.
Man, hurt him. Get your ass up out of here, man.
DeAndre Swift. Swift is still down.
Get out of here, DeAndre Swift. Ooh, send him to the tunnel. Ooh.
Now, Bengals on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield now.
Make the play. Yes, sir.
Schultz. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by a
Good job, Justin.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Missed it anyway.
Even though it was complete.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. The screen pass here to Cohen. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Lance looks to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
A first down throw from Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Robertson. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He finds his man complete. That's Robertson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. One last shot for Mayfield here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Shit.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Baltimore, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Who can light it up? Florida Gulf Coast. They are in action right now. We do have some SZN action. Salty Florida Gulf Coast taking on 5 seed Virginia Tech. And you see it's a good one and a tight one. Florida Gulf Coast up on Virginia Tech. Right now, you said that this could potentially be an upset. Maybe you're called about it. Well, Florida Gulf Coast is one of those teams that kind of goes to the scores, but the best thing that they do is that they make threes. They make 11.8 threes per game, which is the most in Division I basketball that you can see, probably 200 in the list of 6 points. Florida Gulf Coast, again, we talked about the three-pointer. I truly believe that's what's going to separate these teams from we'll certainly see. We want to take a look at some basketball. Because in light of recent legislation happening in Florida, across the state as well, that are targeting on LGBTQI plus communities, many of our colleagues here at the SZN have planned and organized a walkout that will be happening at 3 p.m. today. And to be honest with you, we thought we were going to come here today and really celebrate a sport that has meant so much and done so much, including for so many of our LGBTQI plus communities. But we understand the gravity of this legislation and also how it is affecting so many families across this country. And because of that, our allyship is going to take a front seat. And with that, we're going to pause in solidarity.
Wait. What?
There's another voice inside you. It says you're done. You're not built for this. You can't go on. But there's another voice that whispers and it roars. I'm not done yet. Are you? Agree. You won't let me down.
Little wants Baconator. He wants a pal.
Breakfast Baconator for Reggie.
Breakfast Baconator for Reggie. Fast food, baby. Feels like.
Come here.
It's your breakfast with March Madness. It's your Uncle Cooper. If you want to get drunk and constantly fighting the regular series of the day, go to the party that can handle them all. Oh, man. They stepped in it.
Oh no.
I think I know where he is. How do you stay so calm and catching feet?
Agile.